Welcome to the $2 Run It Up Challenge. My wife and I recently had a garage sale, and we came across a bunch of dollar coins like this that my wife had collected when she was a teenager from various casinos in Las Vegas. And so she just wanted to sell them, which we would have been selling them at a loss because these things are still worth money. These are worth $1 a piece. So I figured, what the hell? I mean, we go to Vegas a lot, so we're in Vegas right now, and I'm gonna take these coins and try to run them up and see what happens. I mean, likely chances of that happening is pretty slim because this is Vegas and you're gambling. And what can you do with $1 in Vegas? Tough to say. Well, maybe I can throw them in a slot machine or play like a hand of blackjack and then piggyback these dollars on top of like a $10 bet or whatever. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to kind of play it by ear and see what happens. So wish me luck. The first place I'm going to stop at is Circus Circus. I have two $1 coins, and let's see if we can run those two $1 coins up to $100. That's the goal to get there. So we'll see what happens.
Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, where the neon signs flashing and the winter band is crashing. All those folks down.
Okay, I actually found a slot machine at Circus Circus that took dollar coins. So that's what I went for. And came up a little bit short. I was one bar away from getting $40 right off the first spin, which would have been awesome. But that didn't happen, and that's to be expected. It's a freaking slot machine. Slot machines suck, but that's what we're going with. All right, so now next stop is Treasure Island.
Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill or a $2 bill. Lost all my money.
As to be expected, it sucked. I put in $2 in a 25-cent machine here at Treasure Island, and first spin I won like 75 cents, so I got $2.75. But I really need to try to get up to like at least $5 or something like that, so I can then go to a table game and try to run it up from there. So I just wasn't going to cut it, so I just hit a couple more spins, and then she's all gone. So moving on to the next. Next is going to be Mirage. So to the Mirage we shall go.
Journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2.
Okay, the Mirage has discontinued their metal coins as of 8 years ago. So that didn't work out too well for me. Okay, moving on to the next. Wow, so they're not even giving me a chance to lose my $2 fair and square. They're not taking the metal coins anymore at Caesars. So, okay, guess they don't want my $2 because they just discontinued them. So, whatever. All right, moving on. We'll try our luck over at the the Flamingo. See you there. All right, forget what I said about Flamingo. Don't have coins for Flamingo, but I do have coins for MGM, Grand, Tropicana, and Excalibur. And they're all like in one little corner. So let's hit all three of those and see what happens. Wish me luck. All right, so we're gonna hit up the MGM Grand first. The good news is if they don't take the coins here, they can at least play some blackjack. This is my favorite place to play blackjack because they have really good rules that favor the player. So see what happens. Well, I did it. I took $2, put it in a slot machine, ran that up after 2 or 3 pulls, got up to like $11, cashed that out, went to a roulette table and put $11 on the high numbers, and let that ride about 3-4 times, something like that, and then pulled back just enough to make it 100 for the last hit, and I have my $100. Started with $2 that nobody wanted, that had to change into the cashier for dollar bills and turned it into $100. Yay me! Let's try it at Excalibur and over at the other one, Tropicana. See if I can make that happen over there too. We'll see.
You gotta go where you wanna go and do what you wanna do and do it whoever you
Alright, totally lame. Tropicana would not accept the coins. But the teller suggested that maybe try to sell on eBay. She said that they're selling the current plastic dollar. People are selling the current plastic dollar chips for $5 a chip on eBay. What freaking idiot is buying a chip that's worth $1 for $5? So heck, I mean, you know, we'll put those coins on eBay and maybe get 15 bucks a coin. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so the last run here is going to be at the good old Excalibur. Let's see if we can get rid of these coins. Okay, so Excalibur can suck it, Tropicana can suck it, and did I say Excalibur? I just said Excalibur. They can suck it, and actually, frankly, MGM can suck it, even though I got $100 out of them for my $2, because when I went to go investigate the blackjack tables, the blackjacks pay 6 to 5 there now, and they just changed that. They used to have the best rules. And let me just put it this way. Here's a little tip for you. Don't ever play at a blackjack table where the blackjacks pay 6 to 5. That's total garbage, total crap. You need to get paid 3 to 2. Just because you're already at a disadvantage and the house already has an edge over you, which is how the games are designed, of course. But it's even worse if you get paid 6 to 5. You're getting paid 20%. So if you bet $10, you hit a blackjack. Instead of paying you $10 plus $5, they pay you $10 plus $2. So you're getting less than half of what that extra amount that you would get for getting a blackjack. So it's just not worth it. So just don't do it. Just avoid those games altogether. And now MGM has unfortunately climbed that bandwagon, and now they're doing the 6 to 5 bullcrap payouts for blackjack. It was mind blowing. I was like, oh man, it's totally lame. Anyway, so I'm happy to have at least run up my $2 challenge, get it up to $100 at least at one spot, and that would actually take the coins to begin with, because the other places wouldn't. But I forgot that I have one more place to try out. Luxor. So, and I only have one chip, $1 for that. I don't have $2, so hopefully they'll take this coin and we'll run it up to 100 still. Okay, so they took the coin at Luxor, amazingly. So I was able to run that over to a video poker machine and play one hand of video poker. Got dealt king high, kept the king, drew over everything else, hit nothing, and that's it. So experiment concluded. That's going to do it for this trip. Well, I'll try to sell those other coins on eBay. Bye-bye. So I was telling my friend Jack Nino about my adventure I had last night doing the run-up $2 challenge and how I had those leftover coins that the other casinos didn't want. And he suggested that I go back to Circus Circus and try to put those coins in that slot machine that actually takes these coins, because they were interchangeable back in the day, and you could go to another casino and you could interchange the chips. They didn't care. So a machine is not going to care. So there's a good chance that this machine is going to take these leftover coins that I got from the casinos that didn't want them, that discontinued them and wouldn't exchange them for dollar bills. So we're going to give that a shot. I'm on my way back here at Circus Circus, and let's see what happens. See if I can pawn off some of these coins here. I have 9 total coins, so we'll see which ones they take, and we'll see if we can run this up to $100 again. So wish me luck. Here we go. All right, so we got good news and bad news. Good news is the machine actually took the leftovers from the other casinos, so I had enough for 3 pulls, and I was able to almost get $10. I was 1 bar away from hitting $10. Did not hit, of course. So that's pretty much the end of it. That's the official end of this experiment, and also just reaffirms my loathing, I guess, or lack of enthusiasm towards slot machines. Slot machines are terrible. Don't play slot machines. Don't play blackjack games that are 6 to 5. And good luck to you. See ya. Bye.